they'd easily move into the top 5.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Matt Ariza now. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Williams. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This one swung out to Williams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at this Bronco defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, got that dagger play, got that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Fighting through pressure. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kyron Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really happy in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply the set of nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Across midfield. Saquon Barkley. And all the way home for Broncos score. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Rodney. Why Tony? Buggy.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. As Stroud now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
On the quick, right?
Play action. Stroud now. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Stroud sets up the play action. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Up the middle with Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. We'll call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Wait. Look the hot. Hey, south. Good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown of the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never get stopped so soundly during a series. It wouldn't be even worse now. It's letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert now. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them...
Williams loses the football. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Chargers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers 36-yard line.
Robin. Here we go. 18. That's right. 19 Texans. Hey. Hey.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Oh, right. 18. That's it. Look the hot. Look the hot. Hey, Uno more.
Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Herbert.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
18. That's it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this.
stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out.